All right, just making sure I can unmute myself. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here on this lovely Saturday morning, which I am totally 100% awake for and not on my second cup of coffee already, which is my R2 mug. But yeah, hello. This is Star Wars Silence in the Force Zero session. We're going to be kind of building characters and going through how characters are related to each other and what they do and why they're here. And it's going to be very, very fun. We're taking the spot of the Spider-Verse show, which used to be in the 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. slot, and you can watch that on YouTube. It's probably okay. Jason seemed to think that if you don't have a custom URL, you can't search the channel name, but you can just search It's Probably Okay.
Or Probably Okay Games.
Or Probably Okay Games. Those things should pop up. But yeah, I have some lovely players with me today. One is probably going to be a little bit late, but it's okay. So let's get to know the ones who are here right now. Starting with what makes sense on my screen. I don't know if it makes sense on yours. Joey!
Hey guys, so I couldn't find a way out of the studio after Spider-Verse, so I'm still in this game. Hi, I'm Joey, and I am very excited to be playing. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I will be playing a Jedi Knight by the name of Shio Mark.
All right, Jay?
Hi everybody, I'm Jay. I guested one time on this channel, so you're seeing me again. I enjoyed it so much I couldn't resist coming back, and now I'm here to play with some Star Wars, doing some Jedi-ish stuff. Let's leave it at that.
Pooja?
Hi, I'm Pooja. I also guested once on this channel, and then somehow, did some mind tricks on Jason to have me back. And I am going to be playing The Mandalorian along with my brother here.
And I guess that's leading into Jason, who asked to go last, so I hope he's ready.
I'm ready now. And also, just to respond to chat, Rachel wasn't able to join right at the start here, so she's not here but invisible. She's currently absent with the open slot. The shadow is well, we don't know where the shadow is. Only the shadow knows.
She could be really good at stealth.
That's true.
It does seem in character for her.
Just like crush the stealth check. Hi, I'm Jason. I am playing a consular Jedi type. A lot of that is also in flux because not all of the Jedi gods hack is done, which we don't have to talk about whose fault that is, Joey, but we can just
I'm just thinking it real loud.
So I'm playing a Mandalorian family member. I'm Pooja's character's twin brother, and but having been born very Force sensitive, went to this new type of Jedi Academy that Blythe is going to tell us about. The setting's a little different. But he's kind of like an artsy-fartsy Mandalorian kid sent to Jedi boarding school. And so there's a bit of back and forth between the twins and having that kind of dynamic. So I think that's pretty much it.
I also, something in the setting that I really want to give Pooja credit for coming up with and helping me come up with is the Jedi and Mandalorians are friends now, and they're helping each other kind of return their artifacts to each other. And I just thought that was really cool, and I want to reward my players for coming up with cool things. But yeah, let's get into what the setting is. Y'all is canon to Star Wars now.
It better be. You will pry my y'all from my dead hands.
Well, you forget, Corellia is basically Space America, so I absolutely believe that Corellians say y'all.
Oh yeah, totally.
Never thought I would be Corellian, but you know what? Here we are. I am. This is it. This is my fate. So y'all are working for the Jedi Temple as kind of Indiana Jones retrieve artifacts types. The main temple is on a planet called Breldon, which I made up. It's not a real Star Wars planet. I just wanted to make a Jedi planet, so I did. And it's a forest planet because there are too many desert planets in Star Wars.
Preach.
Oh yeah.
How
But
dare you?
a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, about 100 years after the events of all the movies and the shows, the galaxy is finally at peace. The Republic has finally achieved what they've been trying to achieve and have total, complete galactic peace. Everybody gets along. Everybody loves each other. There is no empire. There is no first order. There are remnants. There are artifacts. They have like museums about it that are like, here's our bad history. Just kind of learn about it so we don't repeat it. But they have bad ideas. They're bad. The Jedi Temple has been rebuilt and restructured and realized that a lot of their beliefs were very outdated, and realized that living this kind of monastery lifestyle that was very isolated and disconnected didn't do them any favors. So the Jedi decided to reform and focus more on how to actually benefit their community and help their community by building more of schools as opposed to temples. I'm still going to call them temples because it's very hard to get out of my vernacular when it comes to Jedi.
So would you say it's like a period of reformation?
Kinda, yeah.
Sort of a...
But I feel like they've gone...
Reformation period.
I would say they're a little bit past the like yeah, they're in the Reformation period. They've reformed, they're better, everything is happy.
Yeah.
Everything seems good, and the Jedi are back. But this time they realized, let's not take kids from birth and like brainwash them.
Yeah.
Let's like approach families when we know that their kid is sensitive to the Force, and basically give them their enrollment options. It's not like, oh, your kid is going to be a baby and has to join. It's just like, your kid's Force sensitive. Here are some options you can do to like teach your kid. We would like it if they came to the temples. And basically they still start at preschool age, but it's not like you have to send your kid here. We're going to take your kid away from you. It's more like, which I don't think, that's a longer conversation, but it's more of a school. It's a school situation of the people have the choice to send their kid there. If they don't want to, there are like in homeschool options and other things they can do. But because being a Jedi is still considered pretty much like an honor, it's like a legend. The legends still exist. People are still, they still think they're really cool. So most people don't say no. There could be reasons to say no, but most don't. And they're still allowed to see their family. They're still allowed to be a part of their community, because the new Jedi believe that if you actually know the people you're helping, it allows you to help them better, as opposed to just like, I don't know any of you and I don't care. It's like, no, be involved with your community, do community service, help out. They have also now become, they're no longer like the Jedi Order, now they are the Order of the Bendu, because I am a Rebels fan and this is my life. They favor true balance and reform. They favor, they genuinely want to do what's for the greater good of the community and the world. They don't get like this idea of like, this is the greater good, we are the moral final. It's like, well, we want to actually work with everybody and figure things out and solve problems. And so it's and Jedi get more specialized now. There are still the ones who are diplomats and kind of the security, and like those are still trajectories that people can do, but there's also like agriculture Jedi and artifact seeking Jedi and all sorts of things. The main thing that y'all at home need to know is that the Jedi are willing to work with other people, which is why not everyone in the party is going to be a Jedi. But we're going to talk about that now, actually, because I asked y'all to think about some things and think about your characters and kind of why you're working with or for the Jedi, or why you're in this job of hunting artifacts. So who wants to kind of share their concepts first?
Joey does.
Oh, wow.
I nominate Joey.
Did anybody see the bus that Jason threw me under? That Dura bus? Yeah, I mean, I can go first. So like I said, my character's name is Shio Mark. He is a Jedi Knight, Ichani. He, the Chani are a culture that is very, very fond of using combat as a form of art and a form of communication.
Can you spell Shiomark and explain yourself?
So Shiomark is spelled SHIIOMARQ.
Is that all
Because
one
nothing
word?
in Star Wars can be simple.
Right.
Is it a first and a last name or one word?
It's a first and last name.
Okay.
Okay.
So he would be known as, Jedi Knight Mark.
Great.
Jason wants me to explain myself because he knows that I'm trash. So I have a theme in every game that I play that is Star Wars based, be it MMO or tabletop, that all my characters' names have to be somewhat based on a Shakespearean character. So this is my take on Mercutio. So you're welcome.
Oh, good.
Anyway, so the Chani are all about using like hand-to-hand combat, melee combat as a form of communication and art. So I decided that he would be focused on studying lightsaber forms. And he is kind of a bit more of a traditional Jedi. He still believes that the light side is it's almost like a nirvana. It's something to strive for, but not something you're necessarily going to obtain. So he's still going to try to adhere to a lot of those original tenets, but not be super, super strict about it. One of the issues he's having is, Yoda said, adventure, excitement, and Jedi craves, not these things. Shio do real bad. So he's very excited about the opportunity of going on these archaeological digs, finding what could be, dark-sided objects, dark-sided creatures, dark-sided spirits that he has to take on. He wants to basically live the stories that he read about in the Jedi archives of things that happened a long, long, long time ago, and not just a long time ago. I think that answered everything. If I'm missing something, let me know.
Did you want to talk about your Padawan?
I think my Padawan can talk for themselves.
I mean, his Padawan should talk for. Also, just I want to make sure I have all pronouns. Shiomark, he, him.
He, him, yes. Thank you.
I'm making sure I take notes as we go.
I like taking notes too. Was he human? Did you say that?
Ichani.
Oh, Ichani, you did say that. Sorry.
Yeah. Which is basically, for those who don't know, basically humanoid. The only difference is very, very pale hair and like silver eyes.
Yep. White hair, white eyes, white skin.
Exactly.
They look like Killer Frost from DC.
Mm-hmm.
Nice pull.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. I got that.
Also, for people who are familiar with the Star Wars Legends canon, Winter, who is the nanny to Jason and Jaina Solo, was believed to have been Ichani.
Or KOTOR 2, you get an Ichani team member who you can romance if you play a man.
There you go.
Should have been gayer, but
Star Wars can always be gayer, and I'm working on it.
I mean,
Or needed to be. It needs to be.
I also need it to be. It's getting there. Dr. Aphra is hopefully getting her own show, and I'm just
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
fingers crossed. First canon lesbian and with a live action show for Star Wars.
So long in the coming. Oh my god.
So long. All right. Who wants to go next? Who wants to brave the waters?
Oh, my Padawan wants to go next. I'm pretty sure they spoke up and therefore want to go next.
I would like to go next. So I am playing Kieran Wren, descended from the great leader Sabine Wren, who's our Pooja and my great grandmother, and we are active in the Mandalorian clan of Wren, and that's WREN. If you're not familiar with Rebels, it's not like Kylo Ren. It's a very different Ren.
This Ren does not mean lightsaber.
Right. This Ren means tiny bird.
Yeah, you are not Kieran Lightsaber.
No. And as I mentioned before, he is Kira's twin. That's Pooja's character. And Pooja, we had talked about one of us having white hair and one of us having black hair. I don't remember who had which.
But it's because we never decided.
Yeah, okay.
I guess we could give you because I'm trash. You want the dark hair and I'll take the light hair.
Sure.
Just so be opposites.
Yeah, I like that. And we are also, so we're descended from Sabine Wren, but we're also we have an Umbaran heritage, and so we're both sort of this lavender skin tone. To different degrees. Well, I don't know, probably pretty similar tone. I don't know. It's up to you. Kieran has been studying. He didn't come as a baby, but like probably 6 or 7 years old. Family agreed to send him off to boarding school, but he has a really active relationship with his family and his sister in particular. They're very close, and there's a lot of back and forth there. But has finally come to the part of Padawan stage where, I don't know, he's probably late teens. I don't know if Shio is meant to be his first Jedi Master, or I don't know how you want to handle that, Blythe.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep the progression pretty much the same. So you ideally at 14 get your ideally you get your master and have the same master. That's the ideal situation is you have your one.
Okay. Well,
so
I feel weird if he's not an adult. So can you be a Padawan for like 6 years?
You joined late, right? You're saying you joined about 6 to 7?
Yeah.
So yes, Obi-Wan joined when he was 3 and was a Padawan until he was about 25.
Oh, okay, great. So I could be 20 and still be.
Yes.
Okay, and that does. So Joe, you're okay that like we've been working together for like 6 years that we've been.
Yeah.
Master and Padawan. Okay.
I love that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So 6-year Padawan. I'm on that extended plan, and the focus for Kieran in general, like his sort of artsy heritage from the Wren clan is that he's primarily a poet and writer, and as opposed to like painter or musician or whatever. And so that's a big part of his research is like, how can you use the Force from writing things down? Is that anything? I don't know. And it's just very scholarly inclined. The consular type of Jedi is usually the diplomatic type, usually the one more with healing powers and stuff like that. And so there's also a little bit of like, cool, they put this consular poet baby with the Guardian lightsaber master. So
Fighting McFight face, you can say it.
So thought maybe that's, from my perspective, maybe that's why they put you with him.
Yeah.
Make sure you they're like, we don't care that you want to be a scholar, but like round yourself.
Yeah. Oh, and because of his love for the temple library, I believe some have come to call him the Mandobrarian. So I have no regrets.
Kieran, Mendo Librarian.
Yep.
I love it so much.
And because Jocasta Nu is his big hero. He has like a little holo of her in his cubicle, and has read. He could like tell you everything about Jocasta Nu.
Does he know the Nui decimal system?
Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
He's insisting that the new temples be organized according to the Nui decimal system because that's the only right way to do it. If she came up with it, it's the right way to do it.
That's my hard drive's name is Jocasta Nu.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's the name of my external hard drive.
Jocasta Nu? No, she didn't.
That is what I back up all my information on, with Jocasta Nu.
From chat, Kieran, Shio, I wrote a poem with the Force. Is that anything? Oh, that's good.
So good.
Okay. So yeah, Kieran is like mid-sized near human. Not particularly tall. He's like maybe a 5'9", athletic build. Not particularly muscly, but not wiry either. He's got that latent Mandalorian build that is built for wearing heavier armor and all that. And it's just like he got that genetic lottery. You know that person who like shows up for gym class and they can just automatically do pull-ups and climb the rope and they've never done sports and you're like, what? He's irritating in that regard.
I relate to that so much. I have a friend right now who she exercises sometimes, but she dips pizza in vodka and I'm like, how are you alive?
Did you say
that is
dips pizza in vodka?
Yes. And I'm like talking like specifically, well, she's vegetarian now, but she was specifically dipping like buffalo chicken wing pizza.
That could be good. I could see that.
Into the vodka.
Into the...
I mean, as long as it's not good vodka.
Yeah, no, it was like, we're broke 20-somethings. You think we can afford good vodka?
I don't know, priorities.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, when I buy alcohol, I do now splurge a little bit for the nicer stuff because it's better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's when I felt like I reached like another stage of adulthood, was when I started caring about how my alcohol tasted.
Yep.
So I think that's probably everything you need to know about Kieran. Is he is primarily interested in scholarly pursuits, but he also, when he goes home for Life Day and has learned the basics of jetpacks and, how to spar in armor and all that, it's just his sister's going to beat him in every, stick fight. But if he gets his lightsaber, then he's like more on equal grounds. So, he's like an okay shot with a blaster, but not, yeah.
Oh, on the 14th, we're going to have to do a Life Day special.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that in
Life Day's
December?
Life Day is November 17th, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll have a...
Could be wrong. Chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's Life Day, and I believe that's when the Lego Holiday Special is dropping.
Oh, I'm sure no one on the internet knows.
All right, so do we want to follow up off of Jason with Pooja, or does Jay want to go and we complete the Jay trifecta?
I think the twins should go.
Yes, chat. Kieran uses he, him pronouns. Good call.
Good.
Thank you for
So
asking.
yeah, Pooja, I think I hear the siren call of you going before me because I'm 100% prepared. I mean, totes.
We're
Absolutely
definitely
go.
prepared, and we all remembered about all of these questions. And
Yep.
So, as Jason mentioned, I am playing his twin sister, Kira, and we basically look pretty much exactly alike, except I am femme, she, her pronouns, and have light hair. Like, he has black hair. I have silver white. And I am more of the traditional like martial Mandalorian, but our clan, our family is has more variety in kind of what we're doing than your traditional canon Mandalorians. Most of us work with the Jedi in one way or another to kind of heal the wounds that the enmity between like the Mandalorians and the Jedi caused back in the day, and to improve, like, it's kind of the family's motto is to like heal those wounds and use the knowledge that we gain to improve people's lives now for both cultures. So basically, like, where Kieran focused on like writing and poetry and more of like the like visual arts kind of stuff, I focused on dance and using that knowledge and like that passion is what I channel into my fighting style. So, and then I work with the Jedi currently on these kind of jobs because as Kieran got, like, as he aged up, we were able to, like, then be on a team together and bring our bond back together, basically. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I'm making sure that I type all of this out so that I have it for later so that I can, cause pain and destruction.
Gray, they has your goddamn number, Pooja. Are you looking at chat?
Jedi said anything. Also, is it I spelled it for both of you Kiera, so it's Kira and Kirin, and literally one just has the N on it. But if you have a spelling for it, I will change.
I think Pooja had put Kyra.
Okay. I had just because of what I based the names off of. Because my name means darkness and his name means light.
That's amazing.
Aww.
So they're both spelled with the Y?
No, his is. I think his could go either way. It just whatever Jason.
Well, I think let's both use a Y because that's cute.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. I want to make sure, and I like the theming a lot.
I mean, we are all in on all the twin things.
I mean, I love it. Every time I make twins, this is what I do. So, I'm back. You're darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And he's lightness.
Yeah.
It's light.
But I have the dark hair.
Lightness.
And she has the white hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That won't get confusing for anybody ever.
Never. At least we're both lavender, so it all works out in the end. It's it's like our skin color is twilight.
Ah.
I like it a lot. And it makes me think of night elves and moon elves, so I'm real into it. All right, Jay.
That's me.
Do we need to vamp a little longer?
Nope. I'm all good. So as we discussed earlier, well, before you were here, you didn't get to hear this fun part. Inspired by our Joey, and nope, this is absolutely going to be canon. My character's name is Trash. Yep.
Is there a weird apostrophe? Okay.
Two A's. Trash with two A's. Last name, and no, I'm not looking at my books right now. Totally not looking at my books. Oh wait, no, I had something for this. Penta. Trash Penta.
Good.
A Twi'lek. I'm the sort of pilot here. I'm the Jedi School dropout.
All right.
So I went to a Jedi Academy for like 4 years. I'm force sensitive, but not like really force sensitive. And then just kind of hit a point where I was like, I don't want to do this work. That seems like a lot of work. I'm good at flying, so I'm going to fly stuff. And that's what I do. And that's what they hired me for. And it was, you know what? It was a mutual, I don't want to be here and we would rather you not stay here kind of situation. Wasn't real dedicated to the Jedi arts. Skipped a lot of classes. Cut a lot of school. Blew off a lot of tests. And they were like, you know what? Maybe your efforts would be better applied elsewhere. And I said, yes, I concur with that assessment.
Did a force ghost come down to you and start going, Jedi school dropout?
Go back to flight school.
Exactly.
That is literally exactly what I've been thinking the whole time.
Amazing.
Jedi school dropout.
Could you spell his name for me again, Jay?
Trash, Traash. Penta, Penta.
Got it.
If you confuse it with panda, that's fine.
I got
I think you're
it.
playing an Ewok.
No, I'm a Twi'lek, but whatever.
Also, he, him pronouns for trash?
He, him pronouns. Yeah. So that's
what color Twi'lek are you?
a nice turquoise.
Mm.
Cool.
Yep.
Why do you have to pick a hard to spell color?
Because it's so pretty.
It is.
And blue
I
green
think
just
I
sounds...
half spelled tourniquet over here.
Same difference.
I am very good at spelling turquoise just because one time on saving throw when I had turquoise hair, there became like a thing. I had to run a pack of werewolves, and for a while my thing was team turquoise werewolf, and I'm like, that's a lot to say, but I appreciate you saving throw so much. And it still occasionally comes back to find me on the internet sometimes. I'm like, oh, I'm a vampire, not a werewolf, but I fooled you all. Okay,
so that's my jam. I do this for the fun, for the lulls, for the hanging out with Jedi. I like Jedi. They're fine by me. They're cool in my book. And also, they want their artifacts, and I would like to. I was going to say steal, but procure other artifacts that might have worth and value
Smuggler.
in other markets and for other people,
Mutually beneficial situation.
Exactly. And you don't need to know all the people that I know or deal with. They're fine. They're a fine class of people. And that's
How old are you, in relation? Not, you don't have to put an exact age on it, but
I think I'm older. I think this is I've been doing this for a while, so a little more grizzled. So yeah, more 35-ish.
Okay, I'll just put appears 35.
Incomprehensibly ancient.
Also,
Yes.
Joey, how old is Shio roughly?
Shio, I mean, if Kieran's, you said what, 20?
Yeah.
I would say he's in his late 20s.
Okay.
It's a pretty fresh knight. I definitely think that Kieran's his first Padawan.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So he's still figuring out this whole teacher thing.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Is it cool if Shio and Trash were at the same Jedi Academy for a while?
I was thinking that. I was thinking that maybe you were on your way out as I was starting. So I knew about you, but it was you hear about that weird Twi'lek guy who just quit?
Yep. That would be me. And Shio was like, that. Which one? What race are you? What species are you again? And that Ichani, that good apple polishing Ichani. So nice. So hardworking.
And Rachel already sent me everything about her character.
Oh.
So she is I'm gonna mess it up. I always mess up the name of the species, but I love them. I spent hours trying to figure out how to say it last night. Mirialan.
Oh, yeah.
So she is a Mirialan force sensitive named Dion. I might be pronouncing that wrong, but Dion or Dion.
How do you spell it?
Spell it?
D apostrophe, because Star Wars. IAN. So she is force sensitive and was sent to the academy as a teen. So she joined real late. And she's very proud of being a Jedi, and she's very proud of the work she does, and she's very happy to work for them. She finds this real cool. So that's the basics. There's a bit more to the backstory, but I don't know how much she wants to reveal.
Sure.
But she's happy to be part of the team. So do we want to go?
Does Rachel's character use she, her pronouns?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. She wrote a very long, I have paragraphs worth of stuff on her character. But yes, so she, her pronouns. Moralian was a smuggler for a bit. That's what I got. I think that's what I can say. Do we want to move on to Decima, because Demigods playbooks are demigods and not Jedi gods?
Yeah, I'm still working on those parts. I'm happy with that. And so yeah, we could do that however you want. You've got the list, or I have my deck, my actual deck of cards here.
I mean, I would like to do it with the cards,
okay,
so that the folks at home can kind of see how this works, because it's really neat, and I've used it before, but I don't know it as thoroughly as I should. But I think it's a really cool little system to use.
Okay. Do you want me to sort of launch into that explanation a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Take it away, Jason.
Find where I can.
I wish I had more I keep going to like drink more coffee, and I don't have any more.
I know, mine is
That's a travesty.
bizarrely empty as well, and I don't understand how that happened. Okay,
I need
so
cup number 3.
Also, part of the explanation here, Blythe, will be you going, oh, yeah, actually, no, I don't want to do that, or whatever. Like, so the sort of standard layout for Decima. Decima has all these sort of tarot style cards, and they are themed to like whatever that card would be. There are 2 questions on it, whether the card is inverted or uninverted. I don't know what the word for that is. Right side up?
Yeah.
Inverted or normal?
Sure. Okay.
Exverted.
Exverted. Yeah.
Exverted.
So each card has 2 questions on it, and you're meant to like flip it whichever direction, but you're supposed to go with the one that's right side up. You can always use an X card. Also, yeah, I guess we should talk about safety tools a little bit, but we use X card. We have lines and veils. I don't know. We could get into that later, I guess, but you can always X a question for whatever reason. Like, that's yucky, I don't want to answer it, or we kind of just answered a question like that. Whatever. You don't have to answer any question you don't want to. But then, like, this part's kind of up to you. Normally, with a system, we'll do like 2 place questions and 2 relationship questions and a group question per person. But it depends on, like, if you have a really like concrete idea of the place that we're in, then maybe we don't want to do as many place questions, or if maybe that's not the case and you want to sort of do it on the fly.
So I don't want to do like full planets or anything, but Breldon, the planet that I made up because I want to give us a little bit of room to build on. Like, it's a Jedi planet, but Jedi have cities, and the Jedi aren't as uptight now. So there's like, some people might own bars or restaurants or like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So something, I mean, I would like to, kind of build upon that, like give y'all a little bit of freedom to like, where do you hang out, that kind of stuff. So I'm down to do some places.
Okay.
But full planets and universes. I will put it in the Zoom chat.
Oh, cool.
Breldon.
Oh, I was very not close.
I didn't really.
Oh, I was close. Okay.
I was trying to decide if it was Breldun or Breldon, and
Sure.
I still haven't decided.
I bet people say it different ways on the planet because people are weird like that.
Because accents.
Yep.
Leah and Leia.
Mm-hmm.
Han and Han. Yep, it's...
I still to this day believe that Lando only calls Han Han because it pisses Han off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
sure.
100%.
He is absolutely that person.
It tracks.
I would only disagree because he uses it when Chewie's choking him when they're trying to get out of Cloud City. That's the only reason I wouldn't totally buy in.
Mm.
I think he went too far on the joke.
Yeah. It's
settled.
It's settled into his mind after
Yep.
it was a joke.
Now there's no other way because
Yep.
it started as a joke and now it's just life.
Yep. How many things in life has that happened? But yes, I am totally down for. I might end up saying it Breldun. I think that sounds a little more Star Wars-y.
Sure. That's what like native Breldun folks say.
The Breldunians.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm down to do some places. We're just not gonna be inventing whole systems or galaxies for people.
Yep.
Just local places.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Okay, so we want to. Oh, good. We still have a couple hours. So so you're saying like 2 relationship questions and 2 place questions and a group question per person?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So normally what we do is we reveal the group question, but don't answer it until we've all gone around and done a relationship question. And then once we've all answered that, we do our group question and answer the one that we've been thinking about while we did all that, and then we do the process again. Does that work?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this in.
I shall get us a group question to start with. And this is the playtest deck that Kimmy made. And if you all haven't seen, go to goldenlassogames.com, I think. The art for this is freaking fantastic. It is so good. And it's by our friend Samantha Terry, who you can also find the info on there. Okay, our first group question. Oh, that's fun. What do we do as a group to celebrate? So we can come back to that in a minute.
That is so relevant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that for
so
Star
many
Wars.
successes. So much success. Lots to celebrate.
Bill freaking Roper. Brella Dune, the mythical Jedi planet that can only be shown every 100 years.
Bless you, Bill.
Yep.
And should we do relationship questions first?
Sure.
We may have a Rachel joining.
Oh, okay.
But she messaged from Slack, and so she may be joining in just a second. But let's I'm just warning you so you know to potentially start rearranging cameras.
Yeah, that's good. And if she is jumping in, we should wait on the relationship questions because she'll want to get in on that, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure. Bum ba-dum bum bum.
Actually, if we're gonna pause to see if Rachel can log on real quick, I am gonna take a bio.
Oh yeah,
I'll be right back.
maybe that's a good idea. We'll just.
I will also
All
do
that coffee has to go somewhere.
Okay.
Yes. Ditto. BRB.
Burbs.
Just don't turn your cameras off. Oh yeah, okay, so now I can play around with the sizing of this. Oh, that didn't get everything. Why is that part highlighted? Yes, we do need that cantina music. That would be great. Honkin, we're using Streamlabs OBS, and they had this like built-in. They have a bunch of themes you can download, so I've been experimenting with that today. And it's fun. But I want to try to resize everything now because as you mentioned, like there is a lot of like just empty space on the screen that I think we could use more effectively. I agree. So let's just push the title up a little bit. Oh, have I actually copied and pasted that? Wow. Okay. That's hilarious. Okay, now there's one copy of the title, which is all we need. And then selecting all this stuff is actually a little bit tricky. Okay, we don't need to resize that. That's all hidden. Okay, now, can I resize this? Dun 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 dun. Oh, Jesus Christ. Superstar. You get to see behind the curtain here of our production. Oh, that's a little better, I think. We've also got the pictures are now behind the name frames, which was also excellent suggestion. I've never used a pre-made thing like this before, so this is a fun adventure. Oh, Bill, you are on the guest list for sure. When we need guests, you're on that call list. Silence of the Force Ghost. Yeah, Sungrowler for sure. Oh, Nick, thanks for joining us. Sungrowler is Nick, the GM for the Pembroke Investigations that just wrapped up on Happy Jacks RPG, and you should go check it out because I think Nick said that was his like online GMing debut or debut, if you will.
And I will.
And it was outstanding. I didn't actually realize that was your online GMing debut until you said that, because the game was an absolute delight. I had a great time personally, and that I don't really care the time everyone else had. I had fun, and that's what's important. So
we have a Rachel.
Jeez Louise.
Hi, sorry for being so late. I
Oh,
was
no
so
problem.
convinced it was at noon. I was so prepared, set all my alarms, and I was very wrong.
No problem. Okay, so I'm gonna recut some of our video cams. Okay. Oh no, not resize. Thank you. Joey is the right size.
Thank you.
No
I mean,
bigger.
that is the beginning of my favorite sentence ever. Joey is right.
Yes.
That's what I want on my tombstone. That's my epitaph, folks.
What? That's funny. Most of these are. Oh, I have made a mistake. I have a little bit of resizing to do all around. There we go.
It can go. Joey, yours can go right next to what I'm sure my mom wants on hers, which is "And I Told You So."
Yes. Less.
That's a vibe.
Yes, Sungrowler, that's exactly what it should be. He died as he lived, being right.
Even though he should have turned left.
I died as I lived.
Yes, that is clear. All right.
I have tripped over several things and run into several things since trying to just get more coffee.
Well, the good thing is nobody saw, so no one will know.
I'm pretty sure
Nope.
y'all saw me fall earlier, but thank
Nope.
you.
Nope. No one knows.
Definitely not the entire internet.
Definitely not. Definitely not everyone on the internet. But okay. Hello, Rachel. Welcome. Did you put us on a wait screen, or are we just going?
Oh, I'm just live editing as we go. We're
Awesome.
just, we're
We've
just
been
all
doing it
in
live
it.
this whole time.
Yep.
We'll do it live.
Yep. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Well, I just want to make sure, because I want to give Rachel sent me a lot of information about her character, but if this is a good time for her to talk about her character, I would love for her to give the proper explanation instead of me just being like, this is what I know. I have paragraphs, but I don't know what she wants you to know.
I mean, I don't care. Everybody can know my secrets. They're not secrets. This is a character I literally based on one of the earliest Old Republic MMO characters I created. So that's why I knew so much about her, because she's been living rent-free in my head for like, I don't know, 7 years.
Hell yeah, get that rent paid.
I love it. Like, I love it.
So she's Mary Ellen. She grew up on Ord Mantell, and she has this like gnarly, gigantic scar on the side of her face because when she was little, she was off playing in one of the old abandoned Imperial bases on Ord Mantell, and this frag grenade that was left exploded in her face because she was a dumb kid. Yeah, and she
Whoopsie.
was off on her own. She lived in poverty for a long time. She lost her parents when she was young, and like any stupid kid, she went to Nar Shaddaa to get some money and start to live her life, and she ended up in the wrong crowds, like you do as a young idiot on your own. She started to, when she started to get into her 20s, she realized that she had something else about her that she had just left untapped for a long time because she was so focused on survival. So she's starting to figure out that she might be force sensitive, as well as being just a straight up smuggler. So that's Dian.
Dian, that's how you, okay.
Yeah.
There was
Dian.
a moment where I was like, is it Dian or Dion? Are we Celine or are we not?
We are not Celine, although we love Celine and we will always give her respect. No,
Yep.
It's Dian.
The respect goes on.
Now we've got The Respect Goes On and Jedi School Dropout. Those are our two theme songs.
Don't forget, Reladu.
Oh, yep.
Reladu.
Joey, you're writing all of our music now? You're hired?
Thank God, I need a job. Yay, money.
Well, so let's talk about the paycheck.
You have to get paid in exposure bucks?
Yeah, you're gonna have to expose yourself
Like, yeah.
to get paid.
Later. We'll do that later.
I mean, if you get paid in exposure, wouldn't that mean that other people expose themselves for you?
I think so.
In which
I think
case,
that's the
Jason, it's
rule.
your turn to take your shirt off.
Yeah.
Aha.
Yep. That tracks.
Acceptable is Janet. Janet is an acceptable trade. Janet Cuddles.
Oh yeah, Janet will get naked for us for sure.
Janet is a dog, Rachel, for you.
Yep.
I wasn't
Janet is a puppers.
Okay.
Janet
Best
is
puppers.
so cute. She's a cute little puppers who I wish would come say hi more, but she doesn't like the computer apparently.
Yeah, when I turn around in the chair, she's like, "Oh my God, what have you done?"
Oh, baby.
But she's so sweet, and I think I would totally get paid in Janet Cuddles, Pupper Cuddles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a decent currency.
I think I have our windows set up as good as they're gonna get. I should stop fucking with them.
I think maybe the tech tutorial break could give way to Decima.
It's true.
Yeah. So, should we tell Rachel briefly what we all are? Just the short version?
Yeah, everybody give like what your rundown is of your characters, and then we're going to do so Kimmy from Happy Jack's RPG designed a real cool thing called Decima, and it's a really great way to build relationships between characters. So let's get a feel for what you all are and who you all are, and then we will get into the questions. And yeah. I'm still, you know what, Jay, you're going first.
Let's do reverse order. It'll be great.
Why? How did that happen?
Can you do a reverse Star Wars? Does that? I don't know that's safe.
I don't know if that's how that
Star?
works.
It was a moment where I was about to reveal what Jay's name is, and then I was like, no, I'm going to let Jay reveal what Jay's name is.
That is a good thing. So, hi, I'm Jay. Hello there, Rachel. Playing Trash Penta, a Twi'lek pilot, and Jedi School Dropout.
The name is Trash.
Trash with
Yep.
2 A's.
Okay.
But with 2
Trash.
A's, so not the literal word trash,
Oh,
obviously.
so you Star Wars'd it.
I Star Wars it, but Trash Penta. That's me.
Trash pet.
Not an Ewok.
Amazing.
Oh, I'm writing that down.
Totally should have been an Ewok.
You're writing down not an Ewok?
Not an Ewok. I feel like I have to correct people when they see me. They read the name and they assume I'm going to be an Ewok, and I'm
Not
like,
a
nope.
girl, not a robot.
Not a girl. Not a girl.
Anyone can be trash.
It's true. Anyone can be, and so
As
many
the
of
internet
us.
shows you, anyone can be trash.
I feel like there's a
believe.
I am Spartacus joke to be made.
I agree.
I'm trash.
Trash. Trash.
I just pictured a Twi'lek like on fire, like screaming to the heavens, "I am trash."
2020 in a nutshell.
Room service.
It's my
That's
battle
it.
cry.
Okay.
All right.
Need to focus, need to come back. All right. Since it's reverse order, I think that means Jason is next.
No, Pooja's next.
No,
Pooja.
Pooja. Sorry, I messed up my orders.
Hi, I am Pooja. I'm playing Kira Wren, the great granddaughter of Sabine Wren, also a Mandalorian, but with Umbran heritage, twin sister to Jason's character Kieran, and but we both have lavender skin, but whereas his hair is dark, my hair is silver. And I am much more physically inclined. So basically, I do the punchy while he does the talky.
Gotcha. I'm glad we have a punchy.
I mean, I do have a lightsaber, but it's
It's not about having the lightsaber. It's about knowing how to use it.
oh my.
And
Also,
no, I don't
virtual-
need to see your lightsaber again.
Virtual high five, Pooja.
Oh, also, I think Jason knows what lightsaber color he has, but y'all who have lightsabers better tell me what your lightsabers look like.
Oh,
yeah.
I know that easy.
It doesn't have to be right this second, but I need
Will
to
I?
know.
Eventually have a lightsaber? I need to talk to you about that because
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if she starts with one.
Yeah, let's talk about that because I know that you join, and if you join the temple and start studying, yes, you will get one. I don't think you have one right now.
So she's got one of those stupid training ones.
Yep. You have
Great.
your training saber. I am so excited though, because this means we can build your lightsaber together. Sorry.
Yes.
I get excited about character plot points that we can have.
Wait, are you
Makes me
like
happy.
into role-playing games and stuff, or
What?
What?
I know it's wild.
It's a
I
surprise.
weird? Okay.
don't know how I ended up here.
So shall I go next?
Yes.
So yeah, I'm playing Kieran Wren, Kira's twin brother, and even though that is sort of like a fraternal. Well, you know what? Umbarans can be identical twins even when they're not the same sex. So there you go. We're identical. I thought of a good description for Kieran's kind of physicality, where I was thinking he's not like bulky. He's like he's a and Pooja had said Kira is kind of femme. Kieran uses he/him pronouns, but he's a little more on the androgynous side, and it's kind of like if David Bowie could do pull-ups. That's the build I'm thinking of. Is that type of thing. So he's like
So a little like Tom Hiddleston.
yeah. Less tall. He's not tall. Like
No, but like
Hiddleston,
that kind of lean.
Yeah.
Like Tom Holland, kind of. While we're
Sure.
Tom
Yeah,
Holland?
actually, Tom Holland's probably a good pull for that.
I'm cool with being Tom Holland. I mean,
yeah.
What's that?
like you're the beginning of the of that lip sync battle video, and I'm
Oh.
the end of it.
Yes. Oh God, that lip sync just lives forever in my mind.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, he's a consular type Jedi. He has a purple lightsaber because Blythe said I could, and lavender skin, more darker purple lightsaber, so it doesn't clash. And it's not matchy. It's a tough road to hoe, but that's an important detail. And he's sort of artsy poet Jedi or Mandobrarian, right? He's from Mandalorians, came here as a young kid, but not as a baby, and still has contact with his family and all that. So he has Mandalorian heritage and culture, but is learning to be a Jedi. So that's kind of his deal.
Also, for the record, for anyone who has a lightsaber or will have a lightsaber, I am Fallen Order colors are all acceptable. Just can't have a red one.
Yep.
Because that requires you to do something bad.
Oh, also I have the dark saber.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Sir.
All right.
You are not in charge of your people. Not yet.
He's in charge of nothing.
No, really, Kira should be in charge, not me.
Kira runs far away from that. If
Anyway.
I wasn't attached to my computer right now, I, as Pooja, would be running far away from that.
Oh, and Kieran is also Shiomark's Padawan. So there's the segue we were all waiting for.
The Jedi Master Mark.
No, believe me, I went a million different ways with this name, and I was like, I'm gonna have to live with that, and I'm okay with it. I can get past Master Mark. So yeah, I am Shio Mark, Jedi Knight of the Order Ichani. So pale skin, super white hair, silver eyes, body. If I was a fan cast it, Richard Madden from Game of Thrones would be playing him. His lightsaber color is a emerald green. He's a Jedi who's focused on learning the different saber forms. That's his main focus of study is saber combat. He tries to adhere to a lot of the original tenets of the Jedi Code, but the one he has the most trouble with is adventure. He wants adventure. He wants to go and fight the great evils of the galaxy and get his name, put in the Jedi archives as this great Jedi hero. Unfortunately, in a time of peace, there aren't that many evil things to fight. So he's hoping that maybe they find something, and this isn't just a long field trip for him. But yeah, that's kind of his elevator pitch.
The last great Jedi hero was Jason Syndulla, because they've been at peace for quite a long time. And that is 100% for any Rebels fans watching. I am not a nerd. All right, so that's everybody's characters. Let's get into Decima so we can build kind of why y'all like each other or don't. I don't know. And how y'all hang out and where y'all hang out.
Okay, so to return to our opening group question, which we will think about and then come back to answer. What do we do as a group to celebrate? Because we all know and love each other. And then we'll just start pulling relationship cards. Blythe, is there an order you want me to go in of the players?
Who wants to go first? And then I will work clockwise from there.
Oh, Rachel, do you know how Decima works?
No.
Oh, okay. So there are these like tarot style cards that have 2 questions on each one, and it just depends on which way you pull. So I'm gonna like pull up the card and read it for you, and then some of them have relationship questions, some of them have place questions, and yeah.
I gotta admit, I was a little nervous. I was like, if this is just gonna straight up tell me my relationship to other players, that's gonna be...
No.
Okay,
It's just a question,
cool.
and you can you can also like totally just X card whatever. Like if you're like, no, I don't want to answer that. Like, okay, next.
Okay, cool.
If it's like, because I get this one a lot, is who does your I don't know. TTRPGs and romance are a thing for me, and I always get the one that's like, who does your character have a crush on? And I'm like, I guess this person.
Right. I love that question personally, but not everyone does. So that's the
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like it, but it's always funny when I'm playing, like when I get it with a group I've never really played before. Like I think I X'd that when we played when we did our Happy Jacks game for Pembroke, because I was like, I've just met most of you or haven't interacted with you on this level yet.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you developed a crush by the end, so that was good.
I did. That was
worked
adorable. But yeah, so group question is, what do we do as a group to celebrate? So y'all are gonna think about that, and we're gonna go one at a time around, each getting a card. Feel free to X card anything you hate.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you know what? Let's see.
I'll
Let's
go
start.
first.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll
Jay,
dive in.
Ooh.
this is your card.
Ooh.
Oh, you shared an epic failure with blank, but it brought you closer.
Aww. I'm gonna go with Shio.
Okay.
That it's something from our my brief time in the Jedi Academy. That it was an attempt to cut a class that I convinced you to join me because I told you it would be fun. And we totally got busted and got so much Jedi detention that it sucked. It sucked
I
a lot.
was meditating on that rock for 6 hours.
Yep. Well, you did that. I also skipped the detention. So that was also not good for my prospects as a Jedi.
I love that. That's super fun.
Joey, is there a rumor about Shio having cut in class with among the other like Padawan class now? Of like this epic detention that was handed down that one time? Like 100 years ago?
Oh, absolutely.
Because you're so old.
How dare you? How very dare you? But yeah, I think it's
ancient.
I think it's infamous because of how bad it went.
Yeah.
Like anything that could have gone, it was clearly the will of the Force for us to have gotten caught. Because everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong.
Like the very opposite of Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
It's basically, you are Cameron's fever anxiety dream of everything going wrong.
Yeah, that is.
Anybody else, as you get older, realize you're not Ferris and you're actually just Cameron, or is that just me?
Oh no, I knew going into it I was Cameron.
Yeah, I always knew. High anxiety, that's me.
Yep.
I think the escapade ended with us accidentally crashing a speeder or a shuttle. Like it was
quality.
It was
Yep.
bad.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Was it a little red shuttle? Was it real cute?
Yeah.
Little red shuttle.
Oh, here, Corellian Corvette.
There we go.
Oh boy.
That wins
I have this
it.
great mental image of the two of you like in this shuttle in a whole thing of crates that have busted open
Yep.
and just covered in like broken pieces of fruit.
I'm imagining Harry and Ron in the flying car.
Pretty much. Yep.
Yeah, very much that moment.
Definitely into a whole bunch of crates, probably filled with fruit, maybe some
Cabbages.
stuffed animals. We're just covered in junk. Or trash, as it were.
Hey, chat, thank you for the anonymous cheer, whoever you are. 300
Yes.
bits. Much appreciated for the channel. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to move to Pooja next.
Okay. Pooja, your question is... blank delayed your progress on something important. What was it? I'm leaving.
I'm gonna say that Kieran did delay my progress on. I had to, as part of my training, I had to come up with like my own form, like similar to martial arts forms, and he delayed my progress, but it was for a really good reason. That he had a big some kind of project that he was doing at the academy, and he needed my help on it. So I put my thing on the back burner so that I could come up and visit him.
Oh, maybe did you like help me find my lightsaber crystal?
That would be awesome. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so Kieran delayed it, but it was because Kira wanted to help find the lightsaber crystal, the Kyber crystal. Oh my god, Kira, Kyber, Kieran, so many
We're
things.
the most extra.
Kira helped Kieran
That's
find
all you
Kyber
really
crystal.
need to know.
Adorable, and I love it. So it's a happy memory. Okay, that's gonna bring us to Rachel.
Okay. Rachel, your card is you find yourself strangely drawn to blank. What captures your attention?
I want to say probably Shio, because Shio seems like a font of knowledge, and even though she had a really hard life in the beginning, she now has fully accepted that she's here to learn, and a lot of people assumed like this street rat from Narshada is probably not going to be a very good student. She's actually a really great student, even though she's probably one of the older Padawans, for sure. But yeah, I think she applies herself very diligently, and anyone who seems like they have a lot of knowledge, she's going to go and bug them 24/7 and be like, okay, teach me. She very much wants to learn, especially if it's different forms of combat. She grew up trying to save herself from gangs, and she accidentally ended up in a gang. But she knows how to fight, just not with a lightsaber. So this is just a new form of protection for her. So yeah, definitely Shio.
I love it. Very
That's
cool.
Oh yeah, reminder for everyone to just kind of jot this down in a notebook somewhere, because otherwise we'll all forget.
It's all going into my very live Google Doc that I am editing as we go. All right, so Jason, it's your turn.
Okay. Blank gave me good advice at a crucial moment. What happened? I feel like Shio feels too easy. Shio is easy.
That's a promise.
I wonder if there was a situation, because Dion, I'm still a Padawan as well. And are you older than me? I'm like 20.
She's in her like later 20s.
Yeah, okay. So as you know, like maybe I went to you as like an older Padawan. I'm like, am I doing this right? And I don't really know about your like criminal past or whatever.
Not many do.
So give you good advice at a crucial moment. Yeah, is it okay if I say you, and then we'll figure out what the advice was about later?
Totally.
Yeah. Okay.
She tries to be a sponge for knowledge, so yeah.
And I'm a library nerd, so that, you know, I imagine we could have run into each other.
Oh yeah, accidentally like do some duo late night study sessions, all-nighters.
Yeah.
He's teaching you the Nui decimal system, so you can figure out how to find all the books.
Oh my god, that's right.
Yeah.
It's canon now.
Jocasta
is your
is a
fault.
goddamn hero.
All right. So we'll figure out what that crucial moment was. Just make sure that I get that information. All right, Joey.
Yeah, let's do it.
You find yourself frustrated with blank. Why?
Again, I feel like Kieran is an obvious choice. I'm trying to think. that may not be that obvious. I mean, if it were Kieran, it would be... I'm frustrated because I don't know. I'm still learning how to be a teacher. So it's more frustrated with myself. I haven't figured out how to communicate to you the way that you understand.
Okay.
I think. Because I'm very martial. I'm very hands-on. Combat is a form of communication. And with you not being combat focused and combat ready, it's like there's a disconnect. And so I'm constantly trying to have to find new ways to communicate things to you in a way that you understand that would be so much easier if we could just fight about it.
Yeah, which is funny because I come from the Mandalorians where I've learned a style of combat, but not the style that is like make contact with your inner self and use that to, tap into the Force and blah, blah, blah. So I probably have some bad habits that you're trying to help me unlearn as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the frustration comes from why can't I say this in a way that he gets it? And it's more of a frustration with myself more than a frustration with you.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. So this group question.
Oh, yeah. So back to the group question.
What do you do as a group to celebrate?
Well, is it a Star Wars thing if there isn't a cantina?
Oh, yeah. Nope, it is not. There's got to be a cantina somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Where there's probably games
somewhere.
of chance.
Dean would drink. That's how Dean celebrates.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with
I
Dean.
feel like I mean, it's never our intention, but somehow we always get involved in a bar brawl.
They just happen.
Yep, sounds right. We don't start fights.
Whether or not we start it is not the question.
We end fights is what happens.
So does this cantina have a name? Do y'all know what this cantina is?
Well, if this cantina is on Reldoon, and I'm going to steal this from the current Old Republic game that I'm currently in. I think it might be something called, like, again, not to emphasize the K's, but the Kyber Club.
It's not bad.
I never make a deal with the Kyber Club.
Goodness.
I feel like
First rule of Kyber Club is you don't talk about Kyber Club.
I feel like Trash spends a lot of time at the Dirty Dewback, though.
Oh my god.
I definitely do. Yep. Dirty Dewback.
You're saying all these things, it's happening. All right. Somehow you always end up in a bar fight? A bar brawl?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have, like, when you're celebrating, is there like a favorite server that is it a droid? Is it organic life? I need to know about your celebration habits. They're important.
Dean prefers droids.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of a
opposite.
droid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is one droid that we've sort of that also like sighs in exasperation when it sees us come in.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, a repurposed
Like,
protocol droid.
We love this droid, and this droid absolutely is like, oh crap, they're back.
Barely tolerates us.
Yeah. Repurposed protocol droid, so very British.
Mm-hmm.
It's your C3PO, which
Yep.
actually, so I think this is in Master and Apprentice. Apparently those droids, like, I thought it would be like C3P1 or C3P2, but in Master and Apprentice, it's like B3PO and Z3P, and I'm like, wait, what happened? Wait.
Is backwards.
Why is that the variable? Why?
Like, are there only 26 of them?
Well, that's the other thing.
Greek letters?
Well, that's the other thing is, like, the Arabic alphabet is the common alphabet. That's not there is no English alphabet in Star
Yeah.
Wars, which is
Yeah.
why X-Wings and Y-Wings and B-Wings make no sense.
Right.
Yeah.
And also, C-3PO is literally handcrafted junk, and has not come off of anyone's assembly line.
So are there 2 C-3POs?
Oh.
No, the
Whoa.
I'm asking the real Star Wars questions
there?
here. Because there's one who came off the assembly line and one who didn't. I almost said assembly wine, so that's where we're at this morning.
Assembly wine.
So
Ooh.
chat's chiming in that the 3PO is the based model. C is specific to the droid. But that doesn't
That's weird.
really answer the point of it being backwards.
Yeah.
Typically you would have the letter, because it's like the naming conventions for the droids are like you have R2D2 is an R2 unit, and then you have an
Right.
R4 unit. Like
Right.
that is the like unit and model, and then the number changes. So there's like a theoretically R2D4 out there,
Right.
Yeah.
which is how tech typically works.
You know what? I mean, a lot of Star Wars takes visual aesthetic cues from Japanese culture, so it may just be it's read in the way that like a manga would be read.
Sure.
Hmm?
And maybe it just for the protocol droids they changed like the R2 units and the protocol droids are just different. And that's fair. It just was like, does that mean there are 2 C-3POs? That was my only thought, was if this is how they do this and it's not like C-3P12.
I do feel like I have to acknowledge Bill Roper in the chat. I'm going to combine a couple comments and suggest, is the owner of the Kyber Club Gemma Crystal?
Is now.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Speaking of droids, can I have a droid?
Maybe. You all have a collective droid. I think you all have a collective astromech droid who kind of helps you out.
Oh, that's right.
And
Because
basically,
we're like a team that works on a ship together, right? Like we're like an away team.
I need to come up with the name, but your astromech droid is basically going to be my way to give you hints when you're real stuck on things.
Yeah. And heck.
But you have to decipher what the droid means.
Of course.
I'm not.
As it should be.
Are you just gonna beep at us?
I can do a.
You don't speak binary?
No.
Do a pretty accurate astromech beep, but that may happen later. Also, Gemma Crystal is they them pronouns. I'm deciding this.
Yep.
Cool.
So they own the Kyber Club.
Great.
Great. Cool.
All right, so y'all go to the Kyber Club, and Gemma Crystal sighs every time you walk in, and the repurposed protocol droid also sighs every time you walk in. It's almost in unison. And was always just like, "Hello, how may I serve you? Please leave." And is kind of more of a K2SO to you
Oh yeah.
than a C-3PO.
That's the vibe I like. That's
Secretly
why I
loves
like
you.
it.
Or the what was the droid that shows up in season 3 of Rebels? The
Oh, yes.
AP5,
yeah.
my boy.
Is that it's not voiced by Alan?
Alan Tudyk?
He sounds like Alan Rickman.
Oh.
No,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
voiced by a guy who has a very similar like I looked him up. He's not he's not a super well-known voice
Yeah.
actor. But I was just like, it does kind of sound like Richard Ayoade and Alan Rickman had a weird little neurotic droid
yeah, I
baby.
didn't think of that too. Yeah, totally.
Which is funny because I'm almost positive Richard Ayoade plays the same type of droid in Mandalorian in episode 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, funny.
Because
Yeah.
I am that level of nerd. Pretty sure he's the neurotic droid in that. So yeah, let's move on to the next little round of
Okay.
Decuma.
So the next group question that we're stewing on is, what are we trying to change in our location and why? All right. And you want me to do place questions this time?
Yeah, let's do some stuff about, and we're
Okay.
just gonna go in the same order. So we're gonna start with Jay.
Sure.
Um,
Also, just for everyone's benefit, we're at about the 1 hour mark to go. So
Perfect.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you. 1
Jay,
hour.
our location has a major benefit or advantage over other locations like it. What is that benefit?
Oh.
When we say location, are we talking about the ship?
So it could be. I'm gonna
Because
say,
isn't this going to be like a traveling episodic type?
yeah. So this is gonna be about your ship or Beldrune or Breldune. I forgot my own planet name. So Breldune is like the basic Jedi planet. That's like where the main temple is. That's where.
Tython.
Yes, I just came up with a new one because they moved.
Yeah.
I wanted to give us a little freedom to invent how the planet looks and feels, so I made us a new one. So basically one of those two places. So this could be about the temple, or this could be about your ship. I'm gonna leave that up to you and what you think it should be about.
I'm trying to think. Let me just so you know where I'm thinking. I'm just trying to think of like what would be advantageous for what we do. And I think it's going to be about Breldune. I think Breldune is sort of advantageously placed in terms of reaching like various quadrants of the galaxy. It's sort of like a good hub central spot where everything is sort of close, if that makes sense. And so it's sort of a nice, it's in like the middle of a bunch of trading lines as well. So people come in, people come out, and it's easy to sort of get places and find things.
That's perfect. I like that a lot.
So it's like the opposite of the remote university in the middle of nowhere. We're like right in the city.
Exactly.
I actually like that better because I originally was going to put you in kind of a remote system, but I like the idea that it's more communal and local. That makes more sense to the world I've built. So good job. It makes me happy.
Didn't win the game. Yay.
No, I want to reward y'all for good ideas. And that was a good idea. I loved everything so far. All right. Pooja. What do you think?
Someone in our location is richer than all others. Who? What rumors have you heard about them?
Someone's gonna have to help me with the name. Star Wars naming conventions are just so beyond my name skill level. But I would say that because we're in such a central location, there's also like a thriving market economy. Like we do have like great bazaars and all of that, but on the flip side of that, it means that this is like where a major smuggling ring is located. So we have what I would consider like a master smuggler who runs a small smuggling empire off of Breldune.
All right, I like it.
Is there like one Hutt who wants to get along with the Jedi?
I like that. Like who's like, this is how they've known to do things their entire life, but is also not like necessarily a bad guy. Just like, it's like, look, this is what I can do. Jedi, don't you want to trade with me?
Like a true chaotic neutral.
I like the idea.
But Pooja, I didn't want to hijack your thing. Are you okay with that being a Hutt?
I'm cool with it being a Hutt,
okay.
So long as someone else comes up with the first name too.
Totally. My next question was going to be like, for naming, was what species, and that's perfect. So Hutt, who wants to get in good with Jedi.
I assume the name has to start with a K.
Wait, why a K?
Because everything.
Because there's so many
Ks
so far. Okay.
Yeah, Kira,
I was
Kieran,
like, is this a joke I
Kyber
don't get?
Club.
That's true.
Nope. Also, Kyber Club is mysteriously spelled with 2 Ks.
Not mysterious at all.
What about Cabagale?
Cabitha?
Tabitha the Hutt.
Cabitha Christie the Hutt.
Oh, happy belated birthday to everyone's favorite teapot.
Aw.
It was her birthday yesterday.
Yep.
Aw.
Angela Lansbury, national treasure.
Worldwide treasure.
Yep.
I may or may not have written down Cabot the Hut.
Oh my God.
I should hope
Taking
so.
it.
Yes. Well, it's canon because it got written down.
If it's written in the Google Doc, it
You
must
can't
be.
unwrite
for
it.
real.
I mean, what
No.
would that even be called?
That's some
Could
kind of
just be
sorcery.
Cab for short. I think that's perfect.
I'm using a pen over here, guys.
Yeah.
Like, please respect.
There's no
the
erasing
permanence.
here.
All right, next up is Rachel.
All right,
Okay.
Rachel. What kind of art is popular in our location? How do we get to enjoy it?
I think that given that it's a Jedi temple, it's rife with art. Jedi temples are not only everything has a purpose, but it also has an elegance and a beauty to it. And I think that it probably follows a lot of the same structural cues as a lot of the bigger temples. So there's lots of like marbles and everything looks clean and purposeful and beautiful. And there's lots of golds. It's not like excessive. It's not, we have excessive wealth and we're showing it off. It's respectful. And I think there are a lot of places where not only that, but there's, the natural art of nature. And there are, little deck overhangs in the temple that you can go and meditate. And there are waterfalls nearby that you can hear and look out into the beauty of the valley near us and appreciate nature as well. I feel like the temple is probably that good harmony between a beautiful structure and the world outside it.
It's like a Frank Lloyd Wright house, but
I
a
was
temple.
just about to say that.
Abso-frickin-lutely, except it's not the creepy Frank Lloyd Wright house where the Dahlia murder happened, because that place is terrifying if you've not been there.
Yeah.
I
No,
want to
No,
go there.
no thank
It
you.
was done by his son, but it's still a Lloyd Wright.
I,
Oh, it's not good. It's not good. The whole thing is real freaky.
I kind of want to go, but that's just because I'm into spooky stuff.
I went at midnight. My friend and I were like, you know what would be super dope? Go at midnight, freak us out. And it did. We were scared. We saw someone moving inside, and I'm sure it was just a security guard that was like, these idiots. But we were just standing on the sidewalk, both looking up. Terrifying. No, there's something about that building that is off. Just saying.
I'm sure.
I'm just
No,
looking at a picture of it now, and don't go
Right?
to that house.
It
No,
is
that is
off.
terrible. That is bad.
If you look at the inside, my friend went there to take photos for something. Nope. Absolutely not. No, thank you. No, sir. This is a psychopath's house. 100%.
Is it the John Soden
Solder.
house? Or...
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
Nope.
This is like some Imperial shit.
I'm gonna go look because now I'm very curious. The property.
It's freaky.
They have a Dahlia on the website.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa! This is wild. Okay,
Whack ass architecture.
someone should drop this link in the, because I kind of like love and am terrified of it at the same time. There's like I'm having many emotions about it.
This
should
is
we do our
not what
next
the
card?
temple looks like. It's so spooky.
But I love the idea of having kind of like, it's light and airy in that it lets in a lot of natural light and a lot of nature, and it's I'm kind of picturing a very kind of Mucha Art Nouveau meets Frank Lloyd Wright look. So like combinations of golds and pastels and like just pretty like beautiful colors that like reflect light well. And lots of trees and plants and water, because there's always an underwater area for all the fish people. So that one's also gorgeous. But I like that. I like that a lot. I also, I don't want to like give too much, but I think that a lot of the artifacts that y'all get, if they're not super top secret, probably get displayed throughout the temple and the different temples, depending on where you found it and what it is. So like there is like a temple on Mandalore that's probably also a bit of like what's the ambassador or the
An embassy?
Consulate?
embassy? Yes, those. it's probably acting more of like as an embassy there, but like I'm sure that like that's where the dark saber is. It's a Jedi artifact, but it's artifact. Artifact. And also a Mandalorian artifact, so they kind of like put it there and like display it.
Does our temple maybe have like a little art gallery that's also open to the public where we can show display pieces?
Yeah.
Like, it's got lines of like busts of previous Jedi Masters and stuff.
Yeah, and I believe that the temples are kind of, they're still kind of religious in that like I think they're open to sanctuary, so people in need can go there. They're not like closed off to the public. It's like it's technically always open to you if you need it. So like that is like if you are in need, you can go to the temple, and there's probably like areas where you can sleep or like get a meal and things like that. So there's a little art gallery you can go learn about stuff in. That's real cute.
Cool.
All right.
Oh.
Jason.
Okay, cool. Oh, before I answer my own card, I'm going to put my producer hat on real quick and just say we've got about 20 cards left to do. So we just want to be aware of the time for the like Decima cycle of that.
Okay. Do we want to? I think we can also, if we can just get, as long as we get through the next relationship one, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
But if we can get through both, I would like to.
Oh yeah, I mean we can. It's super flexible. You can always cut whatever. Just in the original context of saying you wanted to do like two of these, and one of those was the. Yeah, that's all. Yeah. Absolutely. Can adjust it to however you want.
So let's finish up this and definitely get through the next set of relationship questions.
Okay. Our location has a respected leader who we trust. Who is it, and what makes them trustworthy? Now on our ship, it's just us and our droid, right? We don't have like command staff or something like. It's just us on our ship. Okay, so then I'll.
It's a small little like Corellian, or whatever you want it to be. It's a small ship that fits you, though.
Okay.
Looking at the command staff here.
So rather than mention the temple specifically, could I suggest that the governor of Breldun, who like, you know, I assume we don't have Moffs, we probably have governors or whatever, is well thought of, like everyone's like, oh yeah, this person's doing a good job.
Sure.
A native Breldunian, and everyone thinks they've, you know, done a good job like bringing these hyperspace lanes in and you know, endorsing the arts and trying to transform the place into a, you know, really respectable destination. Yeah,
I'm totally down for that.
Okay.
Do you want to name?
What a native Breldunian name would be like, but the governor of Breldun. Okay.
So yeah, I will. That's totally good. That gives me ideas.
Is
done a good job.
And maybe they've just tricked us all, but we all think they're great.
People are always exactly what they seem. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, why would they say otherwise? That would be dishonorable.
Yeah.
All right, Joey.
Yeah.
Joey, our location has been banned from a prestigious event. What is it, and why were we banned?
Thinking about the Oscars. Sorry. That's what happened in our last game. Is Helen Mirren was in charge of our group, and we were banned from the Oscars
for reasons.
I'd like to partner a bit with Jay on this because I think that this applies to the ship.
Oh.
And I think we are not welcome to port at a particular area for some reason that maybe happened when you went back to smuggle school.
Oh yeah.
You smuggled a whole school?
I smuggler school. You have to learn how to, fly things. But yes, that sounds about right. I mean, it may be related, after we crash the shuttle, I did not stop with crashing shuttles and ships. And I think do the Jedi Academies? There's like a headmaster, right? There's like a
There's a grandmaster.
Yeah, so I 100% stole the grandmaster's ship, and 100% crashed that ship, as is my wont. I'm a very good pilot.
But it wasn't your fault.
It's not my fault. I'm a very good pilot. But yeah, that did not work out well. I think somehow I roped Shio into that adventure, but it did definitely come off at the end as though Shio was trying to stop me. Whether or not you were is your call, but I was definitely okay with taking the lion's share of the blame on that.
So where are we banned from going after that misadventure?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm banned from the like academy hangars, and most of the academy grounds. I'm allowed into like the lobby.
You have a special place where you're allowed to park the ship.
Yeah. I've got to park it on like the other side of the town, far, far away, in the really bad part of town.
Oh, that's so inconvenient and so
sorry, everybody.
Your team leader Solana has been trying to get you a shuttle so that you don't have to like make the trek every single time. But right now you just have one of those little tiny speeders that barely fits all of you.
Oh, I want speeder bikes.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. Who's next?
That was the end of those questions.
Okay, everyone did a place?
Did Pooja? Oh, yeah, Pooja went, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so then revisiting our group question is, what are we trying to change in our location and why?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, trying to get that better shuttle at least.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
What if we were trying to like get like a big ship upgrade?
Oh yeah.
Oh, like more of like a small frigate kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
With command staff and all that?
What? I don't understand your obsession, Kyron, with command staff.
No, but I'm asking. Is that what you mean? Like a ship that requires crew more than us, or just a fancier freighter for us?
I would want to go with a fancier freighter.
Yeah,
I guess like when I think command
upgrades.
staff, I think of the Trek rather than the horse.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
We're the command staff.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of a frigate that requires more crew than 5.
Yeah.
So size versus quality.
Right, exactly. But I think quality, I concur on the quality. I would like a faster, less breaky downy,
Yeah,
Better
size matters
shields.
not.
better
One
shields.
that's been wrecked a few fewer times.
Mm-hmm.
So we're basically trying to show them, we can do a good job, you can give us a new ship.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
I did that.
Totally down for that.
Okay. Trying to upgrade the ship.
I have it written down.
Stronger, faster.
It seems to play like strange electronic music that is like fun but soothing at the same time. It will be called the... Nope, I can't make a good Daft Punk joke there. Also, y'all can name your ship. I'm totally down with you getting to name it.
Well, I have to know what kind of ship it is first.
Yeah.
I'm picturing a basic Corellian freighter because the more like small personal ships tend to be of Corellian make.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Ghost is Corellian, the Falcon.
My dream is
the Ebon Hawk.
My dream is the G-Troc 720, but it doesn't have to be that.
What?
GHTROC 720.
Okay.
Someone in chat literally typed that.
Yeah.
It's a
as you
turtle.
said it.
Yeah. It's a space turtle.
It's a space turtle.
Okay.
We could have a space turtle?
It's a space turtle ship, basically.
Oh, it's
it
totally
looks
a space turtle. Yep.
Yep.
It's
Yep,
been a
want
favorite
it,
of mine
want
for a
it.
long time. But maybe that's the one we're trying to upgrade to,
Yeah,
or
I think
you know.
Oh, I want a space turtle.
I love when I Google it. It's like, did you mean ghosts?
You could have, I mean, you can have a G-Truck 720. It's just going to be like a beat up version of one.
Oh, we're
So
trying
you
to
could
like
be
upgrade it or something.
Wait,
Could
sorry,
be
it's just a
try-
literal turtle. I
No,
don't
it
know the
looks-
ships as much as the other lore, so
It looks.
if you say it's a turtle, I'm actually gonna go. Is this a turtle?
No,
That-
it's
Is
a
this
ship
like
that
a
looks like a
Farscape
turtle.
situation where a ship
No,
can
it's
fly?
just shaped like one.
Okay.
Yeah.
just looks like a turtle. It looks very much like
It does.
a sea turtle.
Yep.
Okay.
Very much so.
Okay.
But I like it.
I want it. It's cute.
It's super cute. I can get behind that. I can get behind the wheel of that.
And it seems about right for like 5 or 6 people, you know, and cargo.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay.
Should we- Next
All
card.
right. Next question. The group question.
Okay, yeah, so that right, we answered that. We're trying to change our ship quality. The next group question says which event or holiday is celebrated more than any other in our location?
I mean, I want to say Life Day because I love Life Day, but
That was the first thing on my mind.
Yeah,
Yep.
me too.
yeah, Life Day.
We weren't supposed to answer it right off the bat, but it like when you just tee
Too
one
late.
up like that,
Too
you
late.
just-
It's right there. It was right there. Answer's locked in.
I will say if we don't have a Life Day episode, I'm gonna be really sad.
It's the 17th. So our Life Day episode will have to be the 14th.
Oh, let me make sure that's not the week I have to miss. But
I think yours is the 7th or the 9th or something.
yeah, something like that. But yeah, we should definitely have a Blythe Day episode. I mean, Blythe Day.
Life Day episode?
Definitely have one of
Yeah.
those too.
Today is Blythe Day.
I was looking at
That's
chat
Exactly.
and somebody just said, yeah, Blythe is the GM, and that word is what? Blythe Day. It's a Blythe Day episode.
Oh,
I love it.
it's funny because of how many people ask me if my name is Life.
Oh,
It
yeah.
happens frequently. All right.
Okay.
Next question for Jay.
Relationship questions?
sure.
Yes, please.
Okay. I will say my last name is Mills, like General Mills, and I have had talking to people on the phone. They're like, "Your last name is MILF, like with an F." I was like, "No, no one's last name is MILF
Are you sure?
ever." That's
Pretty sure.
yeah, like that's. Why would you guess
Fairly
that?
confident. Yeah, that's odd.
Okay, Jay.
Yes.
When they need advice, blank always comes to you, whether they should or shouldn't.
No, they 100% should not. I think it's Dian, right? Did I say that right? No. Dian?
Dean?
Dian. I think it's Dian because we're also the olderish of this compadre, and as someone who washed out, as it were, of the academy and the Jedi life, I offer a good perspective from the outside and also a lot of nice object lessons of here's what I did, and then don't do that.
Do the opposite.
effect. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're also smuggler buddies. It makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we know some of the same, shall we say, interesting people.
Yes. Yeah. I agree. That
Love
sounds
it.
right.
All right. Friendship. I just all caps wrote friendship. All right, Pooja.
Pooja, blank harmed you once, but they don't know you realize it was them. They don't know that you know.
That they know.
They know. That
So
you
they
know.
can't choose the cup in front of them.
Never start a land war in Asia.
Yeah.
All right. Who did you dirty?
And they think you don't know.
I think trash did me dirty.
Oh man.
I mean, his name is literally Trash.
Yep. Sounds about right. What did I do this time?
I think I think that there was a situation in which I was going to I was trying to negotiate with a smuggler for an artifact, and you derailed those negotiations so that you could get it, and you think I don't know it was you.
Yep, that sounds about right. That tracks. That adds right up. It's an old buddy of mine, and I told them that you didn't have the money, that you were bluffing.
Could I ask a slightly off-topic question? Because I'm getting the vibe that both Trash and Dian get up to some shit, but Trash gets shit for it, and Dian is like, it wasn't me.
Dian's shit is purely academic.
Okay.
At least nowadays. Used to be, it was all on the table, but now, purely academic.
Okay.
Yep, that's right.
Still gets into shit, but you know.
Yep. But I definitely am the one, much like the adventure with Shio, who's the one who gets caught.
Yeah. I'm the one that gets away with it.
I'm self-preservation not important, so
Is Dian the one who like snuck into the library after hours when it was technically supposed to be closed? So it's breaking a rule, but it was for a good reason.
Oh, 100%. She's like, I'm being such a rebel, but she's sitting in a corner reading a book.
Nerd.
100%, because she still has to be like, she still has to get that high of doing something that she shouldn't be doing, but it's to learn. So like, it's weak, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
No, I would be breaking into the library with you. I'm so down to break into the library.
I'm shipping y'all now.
Oh my god.
Mandalorian.
I just like it because Kieran is just like, I just want to read and be a librarian. And like, Dian is much more of like, nah, I want to be a total badass, and the only way to do that is to learn everything.
Yeah. If there's like a forbidden book section, you bet your ass she's been in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a secret. This is something you would all know. There is like a vault of forbidden shit. That's basically anytime you've had to retrieve like a Sith artifact or anything that could potentially be very harmful, there is a vault of those, and you've been in it before, but you are not allowed to take anything out of it.
Oh, sure, no.
Touch anything.
I think she's read a lot of it, but she's been like, ugh.
But
she's not at all interested in like dark side power.
It's there so that, because the belief of the temple is that they want to learn how to safely practice all aspects of the Force. So they're studying it to figure out why the dark side is so tempting and causes the strife it's caused. But they're like, don't practice it. We're experimenting. This is basically your like Department of Mysteries vault. Like that is like the experimental section. There are a certain sect of Jedi that deal with that and handle it. But they always seem a little strange. Like, they're nice enough, but they're always a little off from interacting with things so much. But they seem to maintain it okay. All right, Rachel, your question.
Blank reaffirms everything you believe in.
I feel like it's gonna be two people. One is whoever my master is, which Blythe and I have to talk about that. And the other is, I think it's gonna be Shio again. They'll like mastery through patience and through knowledge. And that's what Dian has thought of like her whole life. Mastery through patience and knowledge. And she was certainly patient enough, and she learned how to be pretty badass with her little blasters. But yeah, I think it's Shio. Sorry.
That's all good.
That's amazing. I like that a lot. That mastery through patience and knowledge. I like that tenet. It's a nice little.
It's very Jedi.
It's very Jedi, but I'm also like, that's good. It's good life advice for us gifted kids who probably don't know patience well and are like, what do you mean I can't just be good at it?
I don't know what you're talking
to
about.
learn to study when you get into college is rough.
So rough.
It's very strange.
I was like, wait, I have to actually try to sit down and like read things?
Like, what do you mean I don't just know it after looking at it one time?
Yeah. All right. Jason, what is your question? I don't know what that voice was.
You refused help from blank when you were at your lowest. Why did you refuse?
What was it?
You refused help from blank when you were at your lowest. Why did you refuse?
Oh. I couldn't tell if you said received or refused.
Refused.
Yes, there we go. There we go.
I don't think refusing help is one of his foibles. I think I'm gonna X this and pull a new one.
Yeah,
Okay.
However, Kieran's not perfect. I think he is a student and is like ready to accept help. Oh, let's see. It's obvious that blank is dealing with something serious and you can relate. I wonder if that's how I'm trying to relate to Shio. Like I get that you're on this serious thing and I'm trying to like get on that level with you and be like, look, I get it. I want to be like, I know I'm not always there, but I want to get like, I'm here, but I need to get here to like relate to you on your level. Does that work for you, Shio?
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay.
Cool.
And yeah, and I think sometimes people don't take me seriously and realize that I can relate to some of that stuff, but I, come from a Mandalorian clan and have, have some stuff that not everyone's seen. And so, yeah, okay. I relate to Shio.
I'm going to let Joey go, but I do have a question because I thought of something for Kieran and Shio, but or for Kira and Shio, actually.
Oh.
But Joey, what is your question?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Joey, you found out.
Oh, no.
You found out about blank's dubious past. How did you find out?
There's so many options here. I mean, I feel like Dean is the right choice there. I think. Unless I'm also open to like someone like raising their hand and wanting that to be them. But my knee jerk is Dean.
I mean, she was a member of the Black Sun for a long time, so that's fair.
Oh,
That's very fair.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
When I said she ran with gangs in Narshada, I meant
You didn't mean swoop gangs.
no, I meant gangs.
So I assume that the Black Sun thing probably isn't like broad knowledge, right?
No.
Okay.
Oh God, no. She's embarrassed. She's definitely ashamed of that past.
So I think because there has to be some reason why your master isn't with us on this excursion, why you're coming with us. So I think your master made me aware of it. Like,
Probably.
hey, just FYI, not that I think it'll come up, but in case it does, Black Sun is a thing that is related. Like, cool. Yeah, great thing to tell first time teacher. Cool, love it.
Ready to handle
You
it?
were the
Cool.
one who wanted
Bye.
adventure.
I did. That is very true.
Mhm.
Doesn't get more adventurous than the mob.
Than Black Sun, yes. But yeah, so I think that's the answer to that question. Is I know about Dean's secret past, and it makes me excited and scared.
Excited
Works for
and
me.
scared.
It
So-
makes sense that you would know. So
I like that. I'm also still working on who your Jedi Master is, but I have reasons as to why you're out and not with your master.
Okay.
But I am curious. So Kira and Shio have an obvious kind of connection through dance and fighting communications.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all know that about each other? Do y'all get along really well? Does Shio sometimes wish Kira was his Padawan? Not so aggressively, but like, how do you two get along? Because I'm noticing that connection, and I feel like that could be really fun.
Yeah, I mean, my knee-jerk is okay with Pooja. I think they do get along very well because of that. I think that in off time, they could be, constantly sparring. Like, that's kind of their...
I think
Wait.
there's a big, like, that we do get along, and definitely, like, 100% on the sparring. I want all the sparring.
Mhm.
But there's also, like, this... I think Kira has kind of a... she has a need to prove herself and prove that our way can stand up to the Jedi way. Like, we're just as good. Our fighting is just as good. And just because we don't use the Force doesn't mean we are any less. Like, there's a little bit of that, like, has something to prove.
Mm-hmm.
So she is, like, she's also, although, like, relations are fine on a macro level, on a micro level, there's a little bit of, like, she's like, I'm gonna beat you one day.
I love that. Oh, I love that so much.
Like, so yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
and I think
we're friendly, but also, like, one day I'm gonna kick your ass.
I love it. I'm so all about that kind of relationship.
But do they also want to kiss? That's my question.
Well, I guess only time will tell. But yeah, I love that. And I think that there is a bit of Shio that will sometimes kind of confide a little bit in Kira, that, like, how do you talk to him? Because I can't figure out how to get him to understand this. Are you a Rosetta Stone for Kieran?
Is it in a book?
Right?
Yeah, I think my answer is generally, like, have you tried writing it down?
Have you tried writing a prose piece about it?
Have
Written
you,
a-
what meter did you put it to?
Oh, by the way,
is it an iambic pentameter?
I have
not-
a clear vision for Kieran's, like, primary expressive thing is he has, like, long, narrow tapestries that he, like, paints the words of his poetry on. And so I'm picturing these, like, long tapestries with Arabesh, hand painted onto it.
Are you making
like Arabic
artistic
calligraphy?
Well, it's like Arabesh calligraphy. Yeah. Is that what you said, Pooja?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if you were making, like, artistic spreadsheets.
His version of Excel. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
All right. So we're at the half-hour mark. How are we on time with the cards?
Oh,
Jason?
well, if we just do the relationships, I think we only have a couple more people, right?
We got through everybody.
Oh, everyone did a relationship card.
I've got a
Mhm.
Yeah,
Jay, I got a Pooja. I got everybody.
yeah, we could probably do another place card. That we got through those really quickly.
All right, let's do one more and get ready to wrap up.
Cool. Who's first?
Oh, did you want to do one last
the
group question?
Yeah, the group question. Yeah. Okay, so our group question. There is another group that is our allies. Who are they, and why do we trust them? Okay. We can also X that if anyone wants to and draw a different one. But
No, I like it.
That's a
good with
pretty
it.
broad question. I think it could be a
Yeah,
lot.
I like it.
yeah. Okay.
Jay's question.
Jay, your place question. what used to be, you used to be close to someone in our location, but that ended. Who? What happened?
Ooh.
The headmaster.
Pretty much. I was gonna say the grandmaster, the grandmaster of the school, was the one who sort of recruited me and plucked me out of my lonely little life to bring me to school, and then I heaped nothing but shame upon his head in my brief tenure at the academy. So along with me not being allowed to go past the lobby, once I'm in the lobby, the headmaster is often showing up to ask me why am I there and what am I doing, and turn out my pockets, and then maybe I should leave. So yeah, that's super fun.
Cool. So he kind of vouched for you.
Yep, and I did not live up to that. Fail, son.
Disappointed dad face.
Such the fail, son.
I wrote disappointed dad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Oscar Isaac from Dune.
Yep. Oh,
Disappointed
totally.
Daisy dad face.
He makes a hot dad.
Yep.
That's
Capital Z.
All right, what's Pooja's question?
Our location has a tragic past. What tragedy occurred here?
I think that I am gonna make, if y'all are all okay with this, that the reason why the Jedi Academy is here now is that this was the site of the last great battle of between the Jedi and the remnants of
The Sith.
the Sith.
So the place kind of got wrecked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I like that. I think
it
that's
was
also a
a
good reason for the temple to be there, to make reparations for the damage that was done. I like that a lot.
Exactly. That it was kind of the start of this new mindset of becoming part of community and kind of moving forward with a sense of all people versus just this aesthetic Jedi idea.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So much that I'm writing something y'all don't know.
Oh, nice. That's deep.
Oh, what have I done?
Long division. You're writing long division.
I know, I needed to do some dividing so I could math properly. For how the planet works.
Mathification is difficult sometimes.
It is when you tell me things at 200% speed. Sir.
I need to get a countdown timer for this thing, this theme that we have.
You're not allowed to tell us that it's 5 minutes at 200% percent speed. You can't do that.
It won't be. It'll be 4 minutes and 19 seconds at 189% speed.
Oh no.
What even?
Next
What
question
even?
card.
Please. My
Who's
brain
that?
hurts.
Rachel.
Dion, Dion or Dion?
Dion, not
Dion.
Celine
Wait,
Dion.
That's
Dion.
right. I remember this
Dion.
conversation now. Dion. Who controls the resources in our location, and are they honest? There's a good tag on the end of that.
I mean, I feel like a lot of the resources that come through are the hut, who is in charge of them. I feel like maybe about 50-50. 50% of the time they are honest, and 50% of the time, most definitely not. Which could probably be a huge problem for us later on down the road, finding out that there's probably a lot going on the planet we don't know about.
Gonna have to figure out some hut voices.
Well,
What have I done?
You have to speak in Huttese the entire time.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's the
What
only
hut have I
acceptable.
done? What hut?
What?
What have I done?
What?
I'm just thinking about this and I was like, oh no, they have a very distinct way of talking.
Mhm.
I can't just default to a decent British accent. All right, Jason.
Oh yeah. Someone has lots of ideas for our location, but might have shady motives. Who is it?
Think of one person.
Let's have what's a vice governor called?
I mean,
Like,
we could go with
lieutenant
vice
governor?
governor or lieutenant governor. Yeah.
Lieutenant governor. Yeah, I think
gonna say-
our governor,
governor?
who everyone likes, has a lieutenant governor who they think is fine, but is like trying to put all these things in place. But partly they like want to make a park so they can name it after themselves. It's like it's like kind of stuff like that, and then that might be the tip of the iceberg of some other bullshit going on behind the scenes. If that's okay, does it?
Yeah.
Blythe, do you mind if we have a slightly corrupt lieutenant governor?
Yeah, I like the idea that right now it just seems like really innocuous stuff. Like, so like they do good things, but it always seems to come with a very weirdly selfish motive.
Yeah.
So it's like we just think that they're like a super narcissist.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're not like doing evil shit. It's just like, thank you for this park. We needed a park here. Why did it have to have statues of all of your kids? It's a weird
It has
flex.
like a weird It's like the family museum is there for some reason, and you're just like,
Yeah.
why?
Mhm.
You're not that important. You don't even come from an important family.
Right.
All right.
Are native Breldunians human, or are you thinking of like a new species or something, or?
No, they're typically human in appearance. But I'm sure, like, since it's such a popular trade hub and has been for a long time, there's a lot of different people who are technically native to Breldun.
Okay.
I think originally the planet was actually pretty scarce on like sentient organic life.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of like wildlife and animals and like old temples that suggest there was once more life there, but like there hasn't been for a long time, and then the battle occurred. Like it's I think part of why the battle ended up occurring there is people were kind of vying for this like sort of no man's land.
Is it cool if we say then the lieutenant governor is like a Twi'lek woman, sort of like a yellow-green Twi'lek?
Sure.
You know, sort of
Sure.
middle-aged.
This is very specific.
I just thought, like, if you say Twi'lek, there's like 8 colors they can be, and
Fair.
it's, you know, like, I don't know.
Like,
Yeah.
They can be gray, they can be purple, they can
Right.
be lots of things.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
It
she's
just popped in my
100%
head as that image, so.
Yeah.
Sort of very serious politician person.
There is definitely artifacts on the planet, a lot like Zepho in Fallen Order, that like very clearly another race was here a long time ago, but hasn't been for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So there are temples and things that y'all may or may not have been diving in. All right, Joey, what's your
Yeah.
question? Let's do it.
You idolize someone in our location. Who is it, and why are they inspirational?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's trash.
Yeah, that's no, not at all. Sorry, trash.
Oh, come on. I'm cool.
Yeah, you totally are. Actually, there is a bit of that. There's a bit of jealousy there because you get to have all these, well, at least I think, all these great adventures as a pilot that I don't get to do because I'm busy studying and
True.
being a Jedi. But no, I think Shio spends a lot of time in the museum part of the temple and idolizes a lot of the old Jedi heroes of the past. Like he idolizes Luke, he idolizes
Rey.
Sure, yeah. Yes.
Rey is there.
Rey is there. No, I agree. I agree. She absolutely is.
Rey is there, but mysteriously there is no Ben Solo whatsoever.
What? That's strange. Who?
But there is like a nice large like section devoted to Finn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finn is a rebellion hero.
Yeah, absolutely.
He led a rebellion of stormtroopers with Rose's help.
Mm-hmm.
And they destroyed the crap out of some First Order people.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I think that's that idea of he romanticizes the past. He romanticizes the great Jedi heroes of the past.
Does he have anyone who's does he have one or two that are like particular favorites?
Let me think on that. My knee jerk is Luke, but that feels very vanilla. So I'd like to do a little more research. I mean, because I personally love Luke, so I want to make sure. I was gonna
say it's a lifelong Luke lover.
No, me too. No, I will fight people to the death over Luke Skywalker. I just want to make sure that it's a character choice and not a player choice.
Something to think on is Obi-Wan is considered one of the best defensive duelists out there.
Right. I think a lot of it is going to depend on what saber form he favors. I know. So, like, if it's Obi-Wan, it'll be Sarasu. If it's Mace Windu, it'll be Mapad. If it's Luke, that might have some.
It's just all about that young Ewan McGregor.
Oh well, yeah.
It is. Yeah. No, every time I watch those movies, I'm like, Padme, right there, right there,
and closer to her in age, as opposed to basically her ward, which is a real gross power dynamic.
Well, the thing is, like, Anakin and Padme are closer in age than Obi-Wan and Padme, but it makes more sense to me the 14-year-old would be crushing hard on a 25-year-old than crushing on a 9-year-old.
Yep.
Especially because it's gross.
It's gross.
So
it's
gross.
Weird.
Yeah.
I know when I was 14, I did not have crushes on 9-year-olds.
No.
So, it's weird. Things we would change about the Star Wars prequels. All right, so he's a big, like, man, I wish I could be born in these cool eras.
Yes, very much that. Romanticizes, yeah, exactly. Romanticizes the Civil War, or the Jedi Civil War, not the Jedi Civil War, the Galactic Civil War. I'm getting all my Star Wars history mixed up.
I wish I could have been part of that rebellion fighting against the bad.
Yeah, very much that, not realizing, oh, hey, millions of people died, a planet was destroyed, we almost lost, all that fun stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, he's 19 later. He's 19 in the second movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Luke.
I was talking about Luke, who, listen, I will go on a whole talk about how much I love Luke Skywalker. He was 19 and he was on Tatooine. Of course he's a whiny bitch.
Oh, yeah, now that I see the context, I 100% agree. Every time someone says Luke is whiny, I'm like, he's 19!
He's a dumbass, yeah. And I still love him very much.
Like, he is the prototypical, like, I was born in this, like, kind of rougher life. I'm dreaming of a better, like, easier life rather than, like, being a water farmer on a desert planet.
Yeah.
Like, yes, he is literally not even just 19-year-old boy, just, like, every 19-year-old.
Yeah.
I need to get out of my small town.
Mm-hmm.
All my friends are leaving.
Listen, I have a whole thesis talking about how much I love his fight against the dark side because it feels very much like an allegory for depression, and it was very meaningful for me as a young kid.
I 100% love Luke, and you will hear no arguments from me every time people complain about Luke's. Every time people complain about Luke, I'm like, what'd you say? I'm going to fight you.
Yeah.
I knew I was among friends.
Heard you talking
that's my boy.
shit.
Wait, I mean, that's my boy. You gotta know. That's my boy. I love him.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have a Luke at
Anyways.
the ready. I do have Jedi Leia, though. I do have a Jedi Leia. I
went to Galaxy's Edge to make Luke's saber. So,
I mean, I've seen it in person and it's pretty great.
Yeah.
It's really great. Back when we could do that, back when we could see each other in person.
Right.
remember that? Remember?
Remember when we could go to Disneyland?
A millennia ago?
It was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
It was.
All right, so that was the last question of the day. We have 10 minutes left, so.
Oh wait, we have a
Wait,
group.
we didn't
We do
answer
have
our
our-
question.
Oh, we have our group question.
Our last group question.
My bad.
There is another group that are our allies. Who are they, and why do we trust them?
My knee-jerk was, does it make sense with the theme we're going for? Would there not be like a Mandalorian?
That was my first thought too.
Yep.
Mhm.
Same thought.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Why wouldn't there be like a Mando group that's like, oh hey, by the way, we found this temple of this place, and
I mean,
let's
do
go
we-
check it out.
oh no, my internet connection is unstable. I hope I'm still coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
You're good.
Should it be the Wren family then? Should it be y'all's family? Because y'all are kind of, because Sabine Wren worked closely with Jedi and
Yep.
Mhm.
likes them, it kind of makes sense that it would be like the melding of those two worlds finally.
Yeah, and I'm picturing the family as having been supportive of me going to the academy, so like that. Yeah, I'm not like that itself is not contentious. Maybe the like degree to which I don't totally understand our family traditions and all like that could be a separate thing, but I'm fine with that being Clan Wren.
Cool.
Or family, Wren family. Family Wren.
The
Wren fam.
Wren family.
Yep.
Well, it seems like it's in line with what you've created for the line, and it makes sense to me from a lore standpoint. So you can also tell me no.
No, it makes sense to me. Sorry, I was just ruminating on the family of Wren family situation.
That's fair. Well, I know we're trying to stay away from clan usage and use family a bit
Yeah.
more. So
Yeah.
Especially with the number of Ks in our game.
yeah, thankfully we don't
Not that
exceed
kind of clan.
2 in the name right now, and I will make sure we don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, copy that.
There will be a KKC. I will make sure that does not come up or happen. But so it can be Wren family right now, but the family of Wren is probably the better way, like a good way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
I like the family of Wren. It feels epic.
Prestigious.
It also feels more inclusive of like, you know, because Mandalorians are also, you know, pretty equal opportunity into adoption and things like
Yeah.
that. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I 100% believe it's a big expanded family, and kind of similar to how they've worked in the past, there is like probably a subsection of your family that has a slightly different last name but isn't big enough to be their own little family yet.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff like that. So, but yeah, okay. So the family of Wren they're the allied with the Jedis, work together. They've been working together a long time to kind of rebuild and build this peaceful and prosperous era. And apparently we have Empire fans in the chat. And y'all, I have questions. Why are you Empire fans?
Let's not start
Not
that.
like Nazis?
Nope.
Not a,
Let's
Not a
just save the space Nazis for another time.
yep, no, they don't exist. There are no space Nazis.
I
in
would
this
like to
world.
skip
my
ahead
God.
to Nick.
Nick.
did Nick do?
525,600 battles. Fought for the family.
Brent.
Nick!
We have
Nick has been killing
A
it in chat
musical.
and killing me in chat.
Yep.
I'm dying. I'm
It's
dying.
really ugly.
I love Nick. Nick is wonderful. Nick is a wonderful person. But yeah, okay. So that was our final question.
Mhm.
We're nearing the end, and I know Jason and I have to get going. I have to go bring cheesecakes to my aunt.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh.
Yeah, it's her birthday tomorrow, but we're celebrating today because they're early people and go to bed at weirdly early hours. So
Yeah.
Sundays are difficult.
what's that like?
I don't know. My aunt's like a go to bed at 9 and wake up at like 4 a.m. person. And I don't understand.
Cool.
I go to bed at 2 and usually wake up at 2.
That's like I don't know how to, I'm so bad. Today I slept until 8 and I was like, crap. Get up. Run.
Mm,
I'm not a morning person. But yeah, all right. This has been our little character relationship building session. We'll offline the actual character creation once Jason has Jedi Gods ready.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm excited for our first real story session. Not next week, or is it next week? Are we starting? When is your school thing? Is it November?
Oh well, look.
Jason?
I mean, we're back next week, I think.
yep.
Oh yeah, we're back next
I
week,
think
an
next
hour
week is
late.
The week we're starting at 11.
Yep.
Yes, that's what.
Yeah, we have a
So-
late start next week, and a short show. But hold on, I'm looking at my schedule.
which is fine because it's the get to have fun session.
Oh, wrong calendar.
While Jason is looking up the schedule, we can start saying our goodbyes and people can say where to find them on the interwebs. I know I have real cool people who do real cool things here. So we're going to start with Joey.
Cool. Hey guys, I'm Joey. You can find me on Twitter at Joey Nestra. I'm also on the Book of Faces for some god-awful reason still. Who knows how long I'll be there? We'll find out. Find out with me. You can also catch me every other Sunday, including this Sunday, playing in the Glittering Night, a Vampire 5e actual play on Happy Jacks RPG at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. You can watch me be a Toreador LA fuckboy and all the great joy that brings me and the people watching. Also, starting this upcoming Wednesday, I will be on the Games You Never Played show called Shades of Gotham, where if you want to see me play a straight-laced, super good Jedi here and see me play an absolute nightmare villain there, that'll be super fun. So you should go do that. And that'll be at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time on Games You Never Play.
All right, Jay, where can people find you?
You can find me on the socials at Jay Holtham in all the usual spots and places that you frequent on the internet. You can also find me doing games at 12-Sided Stories. I'm doing a couple games there, some with our friend Pooja that are coming out. And that is it for right now.
Okay. Pooja.
Hi, I'm Pooja. You can find me on Twitter at LADC Girl. That's LADESI Girl. And pretty much everywhere else as Forgotten Saves. As Jay mentioned, I'm on 12-Sided Stories. So if you want to take a listen, it is a fully edited audio RPG podcast. And then I'm also on Happy Jacks RPG. I play in the vampire game with Joey and also in our Murmurs of the Abyss Call of Cthulhu 5e actual play. So just lots of fun times all over the place.
All righty. Rachel, I know you got some exciting stuff going on.
I've got so much going on. Hi, I'm Rachel Seeley. You can find me everywhere, Sunny Seeley. I think actually tonight I'm going to do a surprise stream on Twitch. I normally only stream on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I had to miss yesterday because I was doing a Cthulhu game of my own. So I think I'm actually going to play some Old Republic MMO tonight at 5.
Nice.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. You can find me, hi Jaded. You can find me in Girls Guts Glory, where I am the DM for our D&D 5e game. We have a lot of fun one-shots going on until we get to season 2, which it will be eventually, maybe November. We don't really know. It's all up in the air. But yeah, you can find me Sunny Seeley everywhere.
Also, Girls Guts Glory is great, and everybody is real nice and real wonderful. I played an off-stream game with the group once, and they're just great people.
They're nice. They're nice folks. I like them a lot.
Jason, did you figure out the things?
Yes. A couple things we should note. I am out November 7th because I have to be at school all morning. But also, is everyone okay playing a Halloween morning?
Yeah.
I cannot.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm doing a D&D show on GGG for Halloween.
Okay. So we'll be on this week, next week, and then we'll be off Halloween probably. Well, we can decide this stuff later, but we're definitely off the 7th because I host the thing, and It's,
And that makes it kind of difficult.
yeah. But then it should be pretty steady after that. Our goal schedule is every week, and then if we have to miss one, we miss one, and it's only 1 week down. So that's the plan. Aside from that, my name is Jason. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at It's Probably Okay. I do a bit of this live play stuff. I also live stream Wednesday-ish and Sundays a permadeath run of No Man's Sky. Friday afternoon is a very chill No Man's Sky with Sam DeLev and occasional guests. Like Blythe was there yesterday. And now we have our Saturday morning show is back. So this show is going to be a lot of fun. It is also going to be copied over to the YouTube playlist. So look for Probably Okay Games on YouTube if you want to catch it on the playlist there. And we are going to be, I'm in the middle of hacking my game Demigods into Jedi Gods. But I'm also in the middle of like literally publishing Demigods in a book. And so we're in the middle of like layout and all this stuff. And I've strangely not had time to do a hack of a game that is trying to publish. So hopefully we'll have proper playbooks next week. And I think that's everything about me. Hello.
Let me know if you need some help, at least with like formatting or something to like get that moving along, because I could do some fun little like Photoshop or design things to at least get us some playbook looking things.
Cool. Yeah.
But yeah, all right. I'm the GM, Blythe Collin 93, as Jason likes to call me.
I'm formal.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at BlytheCollin93, also Twitch and YouTube. I'm going to start making new videos pretty soon now that my hair is cut and cute. And I'm going to be back at streaming. I'm trying to get to affiliate, and it's not hard. I just got tired because I have a full-time job also. And you will see me here every Saturday playing this and running this. This is my first game that I have run really for like a long time on a stream. I've done one-shots before this, so I am very excited. I have a wonderful cast of players here that I adore and are all great people who are all great role players. And I am so excited to get to do this and run this story for y'all. I don't know how to show proper levels of excitement. But telling a story in the world of Star Wars and getting to do it with some awesome people is like the dream.
Well, we're getting a lot of your excitement through the pounding on the table, so that's definitely
loud and clear.
Yep.
Illustrative of your enthusiasm, I think.
The dance beat that you're laying down. We're picking it up.
I do have a piano. I can start sampling it with I know part of Duel of the
I love a
Fates.
piano.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know like the beginning of Duel of the Fates, but I can't do all. It's a two-handed song, so it takes a bit of effort.
I was just looking to see if there's as we're getting ready to go. Are we ready to head out? Is that
I think
what we're
that's
saying?
all of us.
Yeah.
I think that's
I think some
everything we're
people need to
doing.
get food
Okay,
before
I'm gonna
their
set
next
us up to
event.
go raid Q times. They're playing their predation. They're like back in time running around with dinosaurs game. So
Cool.
I'll set that up for
All
us,
right.
and we'll have a few seconds to say our final goodbyes. So there you go. Wait, no, I did it. No.
Did you do it? Did you?
Did you really though?
Did you?
Are you sure? Aha! There
yes.
it is.
All right, so that's getting fired up. Head on over there, say hi from us. I have to log off, but thanks everyone again for joining us, and we will see you next week. Yeah.
Next week.
See you next
Oh.
week.
Bye.
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 Have fun.
Vote.
Oh!
Oh.
Dang, I should have. Yeah.